So it looks like Young Miami and JT can't catch a break, because a few days after Young Miami dropped a comment in support of Sukhiana while dissing JT has decided to clap back at Young Miami. And not only is she calling out Young Miami out for dumping Diddy, she just spilled the tea on who her new sugar daddy is. I believe I speak for many fans when I say nobody believed the City Girls were gonna end like this. I mean, they got their big break when they were on Drake in My Feelings, and shortly later JT went to jail, and while she was in jail, Miami held it down for the group, performed solo, and even paid DJs to play their song. JT got out of jail and they kicked off where they left off, but fans started noticing a crack when JT started dating Lil Uzi Vert, and Young Miami also dated Diddy. Fans started last year when people noticed that Miami no longer seemed to publicly support JT, leading some to believe that Diddy could be the reason behind the issues between the two women. When Miami began dating Diddy, she felt she had reached a much bigger level than JT because Diddy introduced her to a new lifestyle that JT didn't have access to. For instance, y'all know Diddy owned Revolt TV. He assisted her in launching her Karesha Please podcast. Rumors circulated that he even purchased her BET Hip Hop Award, leading Miami to perceive herself as superior to JT. Fans criticized Miami for not standing up for JT, and Cardi B came at each other on Twitter, and one thing we know the City Girls for was they always had their backs. Miami not involving herself in the drama was a sign that something was wrong, and hours later when the smoke died, Miami came online claiming she was asleep when the whole thing happened, but fans knew this was cap, and there were even rumors that Diddy told her not to involve herself in the drama. JT, on the other hand, was always ready to ride for Miami no matter what, like the time Miami got into it with Diddy's other side piece, Hoin. Gina clowned Miami because Diddy had a baby with someone else and not her, but JT was not having this, and she slammed Gina saying, "He sent you to the chop shop, sit this one out." Then both Miami and JT started to hint that the group had broken up, and Miami tweeted, "B, I don't even rap no more, I retired." The rumors got really strong when JT unfollowed the City Girls official Instagram page on Instagram. They released an album recently, sparking speculation about a possible reunion. However, this album had been planned for a year before the start of their disagreement, and the lack of promotion for the album showed how strained their relationship had become. Then there's this interview that JT did when she hinted that Diddy was causing a lot of trouble between her and Miami JT.
Hopefully, the future of the City Girls can beat the City Girls. Mm-hmm. And I pray that our egos does not separate it, mm-hmm. or the internet, or guys, mm-hmm. or nothing. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Do you worry about that? A little bit.
Sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I be on my shit. Sometimes she be on her shit.
And Miami have since then been sneak dissing each other. But things took a different turn a few days ago when, after Miami dropped an emoji in the comments of the diss track Sukhiana dropped for JT, Miami dropping an emoji under the Sukhiana diss came as a shock, and fans of the City Girls dragged Miami for not having JT's back, even though they were not on good terms. The best she could have done was just to ignore. Instead of publicly throwing her support for Sukhiana, fans expected JT to address the whole situation, but she had other plans, and y'all won't believe what she did. So inside sources are reporting JT still respects Miami for holding it down and standing by her while she was locked up so she wouldn't want to come at her publicly. So she sent strong words to her mocking her about the Diddy situation, how Diddy turned her to his sex slave, how her Karesha Please podcast would be discontinued, and she got to start her solo music career or she's gonna go broke. Well, if we are being honest, nobody considered Miami and Diddy's relationship a genuine love relationship, and it felt like it was some sort of arrangement. We all remember how she tried to break up with Diddy after he cut her sugar baby allowance from $500,000 monthly to $250,000. Also, the Lil Rod Jones lawsuit portrays Miami as some sex worker and also helped Diddy traffic drugs. Well, after things hit the fan with Diddy, Miami detached herself from him and unfollowed him on Instagram, pretty girl don't want no trouble with the feds. But if y'all thought JT was done with Miami, you gotta take a seat because JT just spilled the tea that Miami had gone back to her baby daddy, 808 Southside. JT spilled the tea after the Diddy incident. She sought refuge in her baby daddy's home, and things picked up from there. Well, now that JT had leaked the news that Miami was back with her baby daddy, she had nothing to hide anymore. And hours later, she posted this gift her baby daddy got her on her Instagram story and captioned it, "Thank you, baby daddy." Well, we are glad she found love again, but then she can't completely detach herself from Diddy like it was nothing because she still has a lot of questions to answer from the feds, cause y'all remember the Diddy drug mole that was arrested. His name appeared in the lawsuit as a drug mole. So Miami's name also appearing for trafficking drugs for Diddy means the feds would come knocking at her door soon. News of JT calling out Young Miami for catching another sugar daddy after dumping Diddy had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "Ain't no more talking, you don't treat your bestie like dat, period, for no ninja." This fallout should teach a lesson because JT was trying to tell without telling. All that glitters is not gold. I have been on Team JT. I knew when Miami started hanging with D, I knew it was Seuss, just couldn't pinpoint it. So do you think Young Miami and her baby daddy's relationship would stand the test of time, or do you think it is a matter of time before she dumps him for another guy? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.